Okay, we're live. I'm sorry. Earlier, I missed my scheduled um, recording for this weekend. Life happens. Uh, my name is Brian. I'm a coach for the Hunters Group, and this is the market recap. What happened last week sa mga coins, sa mga markets, coins, forex, stocks, and what am I watching at this time? So let's get through with this. We have a disclaimer. Anything found in this video is not financial advice. No one is forced to take trades that they're not comfortable with. If you take the trade, you take on the risk. Pero, pero what we do is risk management, and we have reason for entry, hindi to blind entry. This is all technical analysis. If we're gonna go into some fundamentals, it's more on schedules, what's happening. Yes, I'm looking for an MMORPG. um, what's happening sa markets on as to why. So, okay, ito na. Let's go into some fundamentals first. Okay, there's some items that we need to know. Number one, it's December. So what does that mean? It's the end of the year, and we have incoming holidays. Ibig sabihin nun, for the last 2 weeks of December, there's gonna be lower volume of trading. How do I know that? That's based from experience. Plus, I have a group of I'm part of a proprietary firm na nagsasabi sa amin we're not allowed to trade those last 2 weeks. So medyo bula bibig muna dun. Um, Now, as far as reports, next week, what to watch out for? Wala tayong time for Japan. Japan yen, on Monday, may monetary policy sila. You have to be aware of monetary policies, especially if you're trading crypto, because crypto is currency. So it moves markets, monetary policies, and it could affect crypto. Wednesday, Canadian CPI, current account. See, if you look at this, wala kayong makikita masyado sa US until Friday, 8:30 a.m. That's the core PCE price index. So, sa hindi pa nakakaalam niyan, that creates extreme volatility sa markets, lalo na ngayon na ang usapan is correction ng mga inflated pricing, inflation, and all that stuff. So, for the US session traders, again, Wednesday and Friday ang meron tayo. Final GDP and unemployment claims on Thursday. That's probably gonna create a splash, pero it's not gonna be expected to be extreme. Now, let's move on to the markets. What is Ethereum doing? Uh, wala pa rin. So, as of December 1st, it's consolidating. It hasn't found its movement yet. It hasn't found its direction yet. Ang maganda dito is meron tayong mini uptrend, and I'm just gonna keep to the nearest term. Okay? Hindi pa nagbabago ang big picture ng Ethereum, which it has a big time downtrend, and it has an immediate uptrend na pwede niyang i-honor. Right now, we're in the test area for its uptrend. So, near term, sa mga naghahanap ng closed trades, I would love Ethereum to break past this pivot point of 1350. So it hasn't changed. That price will never change. This is Binance Exchange. It could be different sa BingX. I have friends and I know some people that uses BingX. It could be different. Ang exchanges, it's data for the market. And their pricing can vary depende sa data na meron sila. Pero as far as movements go, they're practically the same. So we're gonna look for near-term buying sa Ethereum. I'm comfortable buying Ethereum if it goes down here. This is a 15-minute time frame. I'm gonna look for opportunities na intraday this time. Okay, last week I looked for swing trades. I think BNB is still in play. I'll show you that later. This is the nearest term buying for Ethereum that I'm comfortable with. If I were to be to have more comfort, I would like it here. So dito sa 1186, this is actually a breakout segment. Sa mga hindi nakakaalam nun, I can't go into too much detail about that at this time because it's gonna take a while. Maraming tao ang nag-expect na makukuha nila to in one go. No, it takes weeks, it takes days, it takes months, it takes years. It's a skill set. Okay? As anything, skill set wise, kailangan mo siyang mabasa, kailangan mo makuha yung description, pero it's not gonna make sense until you actually see the execution. Maganda sa market is lahat tayo, we're in control of our time. So just put in quality time. If you're gonna study this, really study it. Just put in the effort. Hindi pwedeng you're looking at it and then all of a sudden it doesn't work, or you're not understanding it and all of a sudden your understanding is incomplete and you quit. It's not gonna work like that. Any skill set, kailangan mo bigyan ng time. So 1186.79 as a first buy. This one right here, I'm comfortable buying this. Pero at the end of the day, I like it deeper. Dito sa baba, 1186. I want the price to go down. 1135 or 1134.50, 1134.25. Yan yung first entry as far as aggressive buying. The reason behind this is because of the range. Ito yung bottom range. Ito yung section ng bottom range na nangyayari sa Ethereum sa daily time frame. And if I look at this further, if I'm looking for a short position, I don't see any quality short position near term. Most likely it's going to be a swing trade for a short position. And it's this wick area right here. So sa resistance tong area na to, and it's gonna be interesting, 1324.98, let's say 1325. Yan yung resistance area na pwede mag-play out. I gave this area at some point to someone. I'm thinking sa paid members. Pero it's working out. It hasn't done anything. It hasn't broken anything, but it's working out as a short, although it already made its way back to the middle. So, tapos na yun. Again, these are the ideas for me as far as buying, nasa baba, and shorting, nasa taas, 1324.98 to 1350. Lalagyan ko na lang ng wiggle room yan for a stop loss. Always have a stop in mind sa mga traders. Okay, hindi pwedeng nandun ka tapos hayaan mo na lang sila. Let's see. It's the same for BTC. I would like BTC to break 574.9, pero it's not doing it right now. As far as BTC goes, ang nakikita ko sa BTC is there's more drops to come until there's reason for it to go up. Meron siyang mini uptrend, but this is inside of a range na hindi niya pa nababreak at hindi niya mabreak. So until it breaks 18,574.9, I don't see reason for buying in this. Long term, okay? Near term, of course, there's a reason for buying this. Dito nga sa uptrend na to. So let's take a look at the 15-minute time frame. 15-minute time frame, I'm okay buying Bitcoin. Nothing aggressive with Bitcoin. Personally, Bitcoin is just, it's not choppy, pero I just don't feel the rush to buy Bitcoin. You know, kasi there's really a small percentage of why it should be bought. So let's say 2-1, 2 in shorting and 1 in buying. Ratio niya. So buying 16,468, stop loss of 16,421.5. And if we're shorting this, ito most likely ang masayang i-short talaga. Somewhere up here. So nasa range tayo sa Bitcoin, and I like seeing kung nasa ng mga quality shorts and quality buying areas. For me, that's it. Wala nang ibang, nothing else as far as areas stand out for me for Bitcoin. So most likely trades will be kept between Ethereum, BNB, and Uh, some other coins like LTC. I've been broadcasting LTC as a good buy. You just have to know when or what price. For BNB, oh, I skipped a step. Okay, BNB. So if you look at this, BNB has this area na na-break niya a little at least na-break niya, pero ang tunay na range niya is this to here. Okay, those two pivot points are the range na tinitignan ko at this time sa mga candles na yan. If it drops further, then it's probably going to be a sign of danger for BNB. Meaning it's a danger because we're retail traders. We're used to buying the markets. So if I say it could be in danger, it's because it's going to break down and down further. So now, BNB, sideways. Sideways siya sa weekly time frame, sideways siya sa daily time frame. I'm considering this week as a break of the downtrend. Why not? So for BNB, let's see. We're just gonna refine this for a quick touch. Ito yung ongoing trade sa BNB. Let's see. Nasaan na ba yun? 2-hour time frame. This area right here, this section right here, it was triggered. And as I mentioned before, I'm okay taking this as a confirmation trade, meaning kapag bumagsak sa loob ng area na to ang price and it reverses, that's when I would take position. I updated this sa group as first target of 288.20, just below this 288.38, dahil sa nakikita kong reason for a drop. And that actually happened right here. This is all, again, technical analysis. So it dropped there, and it's a good thing that it stopped dropping. That means there's buying strength sa na nangyayari dito sa BNB. Pero it's not enough for me. Okay, it's really not enough for me. I need a break above this area. So a break above this price would tell me that there's more buying. Okay, if it doesn't do that, it has a potential to retrace and drop down more. Shorting wise, dito na tayo sa taas at to 95.27 to 95.25, somewhere around that. And then, ang full area nito is this. Hindi ko gusto kasi laki. 294.50. Okay, 294.50, and then somewhere above 297.24 ang stop loss. Buying section, this is the first one, or this was the first one. I'm okay buying this below here, 274.67. That's gonna be a confirmation trade kasi this is just in the middle of nowhere as far as an area of buying goes. And then the second part is this, 267.57, stop loss below 264.80. The third one, actually pwede tayong mag-extend dito sa area na to towards this, to 61.93. Below that would be the stop loss for this one big area. That's a combined area. Sa mga hindi nakakalam, I trade formations. And then the last one for this time is 254.30. Stop loss below 252. Okay? Now, if I look at something else, ang sinasabi ko na may buying strength talaga is LTC. Alright? LTC buying. Sana ako interested na mamili sa LTC. Two conditions. Number one, tapos na kasi ito. Tapos na yan. Okay, tapos na yung area na yan. Tapos na yung buying na nangyari dyan. The two conditions I have for LTC is for it to have a new buying section, it has to break above 84.90. It has to break above and close above 84.90, 84.95. If it doesn't do that, then I'm okay buying it below 64.90. Around this area, 64.90. It has a mini uptrend. It broke its ito yung area na hindi pa nababreak ng karamihan ng coins. This was a drop after a report. So, what does that tell me? There was extreme selling, and then all the buying absorbed and deleted those selling. So my buying strength sa LTC. I just want to know where. 64.90. I'm just gonna do an hour. This is more of a swing trade. I like doing swing trades sa mga may trend. Why? Because if you don't, we still don't know. There's a saying sa trading world: the trend is your friend until the bend at the end. Meaning, the trend will continue until it breaks. So, okay, refined area. Sama na natin to. This is gonna be a swing trade. So 4-hour time frame, most likely this is gonna be a quite clearer. There we go. So 4-hour time frame, 62.91, stop loss below 61.02. That's my area of interest for buying LTC. Again, if LTC breaks above 84.95, there's going to be a new section of buying. I'm not interested in shorting this market at this time. The reason behind that is the daily time frame and the weekly time frame. So weekly time frame, saan ba siya tumama at bakit siya nagbabounce pataas? All right? So I'm thinking this is all this. I've been thinking that all the drops have been corrections to connect all the prices where it should connect sa mga naiwan nila. So right now I'm not interested in shorting LTC. I'm more interested in buying it. Let's go over ForEx. All right, ForEx, wala tayong masyadong events. Same analysis. Looks like Euro USD is starting to slow down its buying. Shorting area, and I'm just gonna stick to the daily time frame. Forex, really, I like capturing trades here in a bigger time frame. Also, kaya mo naman kontrolin ang positioning size sa Forex, so I'm okay with that. Also, ang Forex market, it has the stronger respect sa trend. So, quick bounce at 1.06520. Yan yung nakikita kong shorting area. Unfortunately, profitability of this area is now shorter, or it's less. So kung maghanap pa ako ng isa pang short, I'm interested here above this section, 1.10280. Pero ultimately, I would love to buy Euro USD right now. But the reason behind that is this correction na nangyayari, it deleted its downtrend. It was on a downtrend for a year, okay? And now it's deleted that downtrend. Ano tingin yung gagawin niya? It's gonna revenge. It's gonna try and delete all of those drops, okay? And it's gonna put it back to a range, most likely dito sa taas. So they're gonna put it back dyan na nag-range to. Sobrang tagal na to. So this is like half a year ng range. And even before then, see how it went back dyan sa area na yan. From 2017 to 2018, it kept on that price. It kept on that price. Again, binalik nila dyan. And then it dropped again. I'm thinking ibabalik nila ulit dyan. So I'm more interested in buying now that it's broken its downtrend. That's Euro USD. USDJPY. For USDJPY, looks like the short is still in play. This was from last week. And again, I'm interested in buying this 135.330, but this has to be confirmation trade. Okay, hindi pwedeng limit trade to. Although kung okay lang sa inyo, i-limit trade nyo and then just set your stop loss somewhere below this area. 134.883, somewhere around that. Second area would be here. I'm sure meron tayo niyan sa 1-hour time frame, pero hindi ko na nagugustuhan to. I don't like this area anymore, so I'm gonna take that out. As far as the swing trade goes, I'm okay buying this price at 134.466, stop loss below 134.130. GBPUSD, interesting movement for GBPUSD, honoring this buying area right here. I'm gonna wait for this to see if it's gonna break this area. This area is a shorting area. Diyan nag-turn lahat ng price. So 1.23296 if you're interested in that. I'm not. I'm just interested in it. If I have a position right now, it's gonna be on the long side, and gagamitin ko lang yun as first target. I'm not gonna use that as an entry. I'm more interested in shorting this if it goes above 1.248772, or sorry, 1.24872. Stop loss above 1.25977. Nothing else interests me for this. GBPUSD, I'm just gonna wait for the buying section kasi tapos na siya. If anything, if it drops from this point, this is sketchy kasi tapos na eh. This area right here, maybe in a lower time frame. Let me clean this up. So this first section right here, 1.2872, and then this section right here, I'm not in love with this section, pero definitely this is the bottom support. This is the midline support. So I'm okay buying this from these two sections, GBPUSD, USD CAD, USD Canadian dollar. Congratulations sa mga nag-take ng trade na to. I gave this to someone as part of their consultation request. So they captured this move right here. They told me a 5-1, so I'm thinking here is where they exited. I give out entries and I give out stop losses. As far as targets go, I do have recommendations for targets, pero at the end of the day, it's up to the trader to actually get out with the target. As to why they get out of the target, it's not up to me. I do have trading plans para sa mga targets, pero it's that's more of a personal preference for me. Sa iba, it's not gonna be comfortable, definitely. USD Canadian dollar. This is a nice trap setup. 1.32, 1.37290 as far as the drop goes. Maybe a quick drop 2-1 here. Sabihin na natin ang first target is 1.36785. Daily time frame. Daily time frame is on an upswing. Not tested yet. Ooh. This has not tested 1.32236. So it has sort of a reason to drop. Sort of. Okay. So daily time frame, it hasn't tested that area yet. It hasn't dipped below that price. So am I interested in shorting this and holding it towards that area? Yes. Yes, definitely I am. So we'll work on that. Maybe next week there's going to be something. Pero as I said, it's going to be lower volume, going to be lower volatility. So I'll show you what I've been watching as far as stock goes. I'm a US-based trader, so I trade, I accumulate stocks. Okay, I started accumulating stocks. I stopped trading stocks. The reason behind that is because mas maganda and mas long-term ang tingin ko sa stocks. Also, tax purposes, stocks hurt para sa mga US-based traders kasi dahil sa capital gains. Pero if you hold that for a year, you're gonna get tax standard taxes. Nasdaq. So Nasdaq is the weaker of the indexes. Ang kailangan niya i-break is above this. Okay, before it was this. And right now it's testing it. We have to go and honor na test niya na to. Ang next break niya is itong nasa taas. Of course, it still has to break this, pero they're trying to move it up. Nakikita naman natin, they're trying to absorb all the selling. They're buying and buying. So we'll see next week kung ano pa talaga mangyayari dito. Will it drop or will it not? We have to wait for the market to show us what it's gonna show us. Hindi pwedeng, yes, I'm seeing this, I'm seeing that, and then that's what's gonna happen. You have to be neutral. You're not gonna be able to dictate what the market does. The market will dictate to us kung ano yung strategy na kailangan nating i-execute once it shows us kung ano dapat yung gagawin niya. So am I interested in buying Nasdaq? Stock-wise, yes. Pero I need it to drop down somewhere around 1120, 11,200 area. Actually, I'm waiting for it to actually drop down below 10,000. Pero that's another story. That's really long term. S&P 500. Captured some trades on this last week. That was nice. Ngayon, ang gagawin ko is to plot the same area. To see how this area has been breached by S&P 500. Same area as Nasdaq. So correlated markets usually move the same way. Okay? So makikita natin yun sa mga candlesticks, mga correlated markets, they would have the same pattern or they would have the same price points. Pero they would change depending on which is stronger, which is weaker. Ito, this definitely has a stronger buying sense para sa akin instead of the Nasdaq. So I'm okay buying this if it falls back below 3867. Okay, I'll show this in the stock world sa mga interested sa stocks. I'll show this. This is the US futures. So sa mga hindi nakakaalam ng US futures, ang kailangan mong malaman is lahat to deliverable pero it's on a bigger scale. That's why I just do day trades on this. I don't really hold this overnight. Lalo na kapag settlement na, hindi ako nag-hold nun. We'll do that in time. Pero right now, no. Dow Jones industry, it has the higher strength out of all the indexes. That's why I've been advising, or sorry, it's not advice. I've been recommending to people to buy anything that's inside Dow Jones if they're really interested in buying stocks. They just need some pullbacks and then just buy it, accumulate it, and most likely Dow Jones will break all the downtrends first and dictate for the markets for the other indices to go up higher. Dow Jones is really close to breaking its all-time high and it already broke its downtrend. So bear cycle-wise, tapos na sa Dow Jones. And if anything, it can go down again, pero that's gonna be a different story. It's just gonna go sideways if it breaks the uptrend that it's forming or an end honoring. Dalawang uptrend sa Dow Jones. Gold, okay? Gold short was triggered. Sa mga binigyan ko nito, congratulations. Forex, this correlates sa Forex gold. And if I'm buying this, I'm more interested in buying this down here. There's a gap. Lower time frame, there's a gap here. And I'm interested in buying this section. 1773.4, stop loss at 1752.9. Pero I would love to pick it up if it drops again and goes inside 1685.6. Anything above that is risky. The reason behind that is this consolidation area. Okay? Ano ba yung consolidation area na yan? That's a fight between buyers and sellers. And the sellers won that area. So that's a selling territory ngayon. Oil, crude oil. It's dropping and dropping. I'm interested in shorting this at 73.28. Nothing below that. Nothing below that at the moment. Maybe lower time frame. Pero I'm more interested in shorting it right here, somewhere around this area. Now, going into the stock world. Oh, not that. Ito yung mga futures market correlated stocks. Okay, ito yung Nasdaq. QQQ is Nasdaq sa stocks. So you can buy this one piece at a time. Ang futures market kasi, if you let it expire and you have to settle, that's a contract to buy QQQ or whatever Nasdaq component you're gonna have to buy. Sa perpetual futures, you don't have to worry about that. Kasi tinanggal nila yung aspect na yun. Pero yes, merong Bitcoin futures and that would mean for you to buy Bitcoin, 100 contracts nun or depende sa contract specs. So sa QQQ, I'm looking to buy this if it goes down below 268.56, nothing above that. And even then, I have to buy this in confirmation kasi as I said, this has the weaker movement. This has the weaker buying sense for indexes or indices. See this drop? It has not deleted this drop yet. That's all selling. And it's reacting to this area because that's part of this drop. There's a gap here that it might fill 308.50. It might blow past through that. Sa totoo lang, it might blow past through that kapag nagkaroon ng more buying sa Nasdaq. And I would love to see it do that. Masama kasi ang ugali ko pagdating sa ganyan. I love seeing trap plays. SPY is S&P 500 and it did this drop. This is all past charting para sa akin. So nandito siya at that point. Paano ko nalaman? Kasi yung trend line ko, it stopped there. So nandyan siya at that point and I said, this is gonna be a drop. This is gonna be a gap fill. There we go. So now, what am I interested in? S&P 500 has buying sense. So 381.14 and stop below that. Pero this is gonna be a nice buy. What if it reverses all of this drop like the Dow Jones did? If it doesn't, then I'm okay taking a loss, pero it's not gonna be catastrophic because per position, my loss would be just somewhere around $17, $12, somewhere around that. So it's not catastrophic. I'm okay with that. Per position. So I could risk like $50 para sa trade na to. If it works, then I'm gonna get dividends every month and I'm in a growth position. DIA is Dow Jones. Okay, no change in picture. I'm interested in buying it below to 320 and again below 310. That's my Dow Jones look. Now, sa mga watchlist ko, I'm still accumulating Delta. I'm not gonna stop until I have 100 shares, 100 positions per share sa mga to. Why 100? Kasi I'm studying options at this time. So I would love to sell covered calls. Or covered puts. Whatever. I'm still studying that section. Coop Software. This is part of the Nasdaq industry. See that? Nasdaq industry. I'm just accumulating this. The reason behind that is this protected drop right here. So nire-reverse nila. They're attempting to, I would feel more comfort if it breaks this as a first section. So if it breaks past this and closes above this, I would feel more comfort. Pero we're in the technology age, so I like this. Do I know what company it is? No, nakita ko lang yung chart. Someone just showed me, hey, this is, look at this. And I'm like, okay, that looks cool. So, first target ko dito is this, 83.50. After that, I would start moving my stop losses. If I get a breakdown below, I'm gonna exit out. Pero I got this for like $50, somewhere around that, and I'm slowly accumulating. I'm waiting now. Instead of buying blind, I'm waiting now for a strategic re-entry sa iba pang positions. Pero if it drops, I need to cut my losses. So first target to start moving my stop losses is 83.50, and then I'll keep in mind na I want this in 200s. Long term, really long term. So next is Delta. 82.39 is a good section for buying kasi it's an uptrend. Although this is really choppy. This is a choppy market, Delta. I just like it because I need an airline stock. I need to diversify. NVIDIA, I've been discussing NVIDIA before. I'm slowly accumulating this. Again, I've averaged down on this. Somewhere around 150 is my average. PFCG, amazing company. Really amazing company as far as what it's doing. Look at that. It's in its all-time highs. So what happened here? At some point, I mentioned below 40 is a good buying section. Lahat ng to, it's a buying section. And poop, it tipped it, and now it's on an all-time high. So Where's a good buying? I buy this below 47.50. Okay, nothing above that. Square has dropped like crazy. Ang first target ko dito sa Square is this 96.19 to start moving my stop losses. Tesla, I'm still waiting. I want this below 150. This right, this section right there, 150.83. I'm gonna start buying Tesla at that point. Nothing above that. Meta, Amazon already hit a buy, pero I'm more interested now to see it go below $75. If it goes down below $75, then I'm gonna start buying. Facebook, Meta. Meta is in a range. I want to see it play out first. It's on a downtrend, and I don't see reason for buying this at the moment, other than Facebook is pretty strong as far as a company goes. Activision still waiting for 65. Where's Google? Google hit this buy section, pero now it's dropping like crazy from a selling area. So what does that tell me? There's still strength in shorting. If wala nang strength in shorting yan, that would have blown past through it. So I'm interested in buying this below $80. That should be it. I'm gonna end that. I'm gonna end this session at this time. For this, again, this is all personal ideas. If you're interested in learning this, the Hunters Group has mentoring services. So please just get in touch with the coaches under the description below. So mga US-based, get in touch with me. We have a Facebook group. You can join in that Facebook group. Please, no promotions, no spams. And we can talk then. All right, green trades.